All right, so there you go. That's President Donald Trump and Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, who both gave their closing remarks on this Gaza summit. We had al-Sisi saying that a two-state solution is the only way out to end conflicts in that region. And we also had Donald Trump saying that peace will prevail in this region. Let's talk to John Rossomando. He's the president of Viking Research Associates. He's also a geostrategist, an expert on national security. He's now joining us live. Mr. Rossomando, it's good to see you, and I just want your quick thoughts about what you feel about this summit.
Well, I think that it shows President Trump's decisive leadership and his ability to bring people across the political divide together to talk about peace. I'm really, surprisingly happy to see this.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Rossomando, I'll take you back to what happened in the Knesset during Donald Trump's speech. He did pause for a little while and then looked at the Israeli President Isaac Herzog and asked him to pardon the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who's facing corruption charges. What do you think? Is it a political challenge for Netanyahu going forward? Because even the opposition in Israel says that some work needs to be done.
Well, the theory is that Netanyahu is holding on to power so that he doesn't get prosecuted. And if the president of Israel were to pardon him, it would remove that motivation and potentially open the door to him being challenged for the prime ministership. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's not forget that President Trump has had no love lost with Benjamin Netanyahu since the 2020 election.
Mr. Rossomando, now that you brought that up, this problem or this issue has been going on for years. The occupation issue, I must say. Do you think that will be just wished away by this peace deal or by this agreement and by hostages being returned and by prisoners or hostages being returned to Gaza?
Well, I think that the first thing that needs to happen is to talk about disarmament of all of the Palestinian factions like you had in Northern Ireland back in the late 1990s. Then we can talk about Israel's justification for its military occupation of the West Bank and Gaza. One thing about Netanyahu is he's used Hamas as a justification for tightening the screws ever since he became prime minister the first time in 1996.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of talk about Israel possibly breaching this peace agreement. The first phase of the peace agreement has already taken place. It's now over. People are now focused on the second stage, which is, like you mentioned there, disarmament of Hamas and also governing of Gaza. Do you actually think or foresee any setbacks in this peace agreement?
We're already seeing Hamas backing off its obligations for disarmament, saying it's not going to disarm. We've seen Hamas fighters executing rival gang members in Gaza and trying to reconsolidate power. And then also you have the fact that only 4 dead hostages of the, 28 or so who are estimated to be in Hamas's custody were released. So Hamas is showing bad faith so far.
All right, so does Israel now have a better bargaining chip or bargaining power now that their hostages have been returned? We are still waiting to see if the dead bodies will be returned. Do you actually think that Israel as a state has a bargaining or better bargaining chip when it comes to dealing with Hamas?
Well, I don't think that they have a better bargaining chip. I think that, it's really now on the international community, like Qatar and Hamas's Arab allies to lean on it, to honor its stake in the agreement, to lay down its arms, and to hand over control of Gaza to the Palestinian Authority.
All right, Mr. John Rossomando, it's good to see you. Thank you very much for talking to us today. Let's head back to Sharm el-Sheikh, where President Trump is currently addressing the press.